That morning, Lily received some small change from Dad's hand with a very important mission to go out and buy ingredients for breakfast all by herself. The obedient little girl began her very first journey toward independence. But she didn't go on foot. Lily had a seriously fancy ride. She confidently climbed into her bright pink electric car. The electric motor hummed softly as Lily pressed the pedal and steered the car out of the gate. Watching the way Lily spun the steering wheel and skillfully maneuvered around obstacles, everyone couldn't help but marvel. She moved through the small paths with the poise of a true driver, eyes focused straight ahead, her face radiating pride. The mini driver's destination was a familiar vegetable stall. Lily braked stylishly right in front of the shop.
Hello?
She articulately asked to buy a small pumpkin. After carefully using the money Dad gave her to pay, Lily didn't forget to bow politely to the seller.
Okay.
The round pumpkin was placed neatly in the passenger seat, and Lily continued her journey back home. As the familiar car horn honked at the gate, Dad was already there, waiting with a radiant smile.
Dad.
Seeing his little daughter return safely with her trophy, a fresh pumpkin, he couldn't hide his joy and pride. On other days, Lily showed off her cleverness by deftly snapping green beans into small pieces and tossing them into a basket.
Chạy nhanh thế. Chạy nhanh thế sao theo kịp? Cái này đi. Nhanh thế sao theo kịp? Đây coi. À, thì ăn cái hạt hả? Cái hạt nó ngon hả? Thôi cái hạt đấy là cái này đi con. Bỏ rổ đi. Bỏ rổ kìa. Đây. Ở đây nhá. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi đấy. Đây nữa này. Đây này. Đây này. Giỏi lắm. Cảm ơn. Ở đây này. Đây đi. Xem đủ chưa? Đủ chưa? Đúng rồi. Đây. Đây này đây. Vào đây. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đúng rồi. Đây nữa. Đây nữa con. Giỏi quá. Đây nữa con. Rồi bây giờ mình cắt khoai tây nhé. Cắt khoai tây nhé. Đây. Lau này tí ha. Lau này sơ tí cho ba nào. Đúng rồi, rất giỏi.
Afterwards, she helped Dad wipe the table with a cloth, showing how neat and tidy she could be. Next, Lily played the role of sous chef, helping Dad peel potatoes.
Rồi, bỏ lại kia đi. Đúng rồi, đây nữa.
She watched intently as he used the peeler and then helped arrange chopped potato pieces onto a plate.
Đây đi con. Bỏ đây này. Đây là cắt đi ha, rồi con bỏ đi. Đây nữa, đến dài quá hả Linh, con bỏ kia không, bỏ kia đi, đây, đúng rồi, từ từ cắt nữa, đây, bỏ đi, bỏ, đây nữa, đây nữa, đây nữa, đây nữa, đây nữa, bỏ đi con, bỏ kia đi, bỏ kìa, cắt thêm miếng nữa ha. Yeah.
Furthermore, little Lily knew how to use fork to eat her rice and showed great poise while drinking her milk.
Ăn từ từ thôi. Đúng rồi. Ngon không Ly? Ngon không? Để bạn lấy sữa thêm cho Ly nhé. Lấy sữa nhé. Sữa này. Đúng rồi, ăn đi và lấy sữa cho. Sữa nhé, bỏ túi đi, bỏ xuống đi sữa uống. Đúng rồi. Đây, cầm đi, cầm này đi, cầm này. Đúng rồi, cầm nào. Cầm đi. Đây nước trái cây ấy. Uống đi. Ăn nào. Chào mọi người nhé. Cảm ơn các viên đã ủng hộ Lily nhé. Lily ơi, Lily bỏ xuống chào mọi người nào, bỏ xuống đi, bỏ. Đúng rồi, chào đi, chào. Chào đi kìa, chào. Để chào ta đây. Chào đi, đúng rồi. Chào. Rồi ăn đi, vào đi đấy đi nhé.
Suddenly, a heavy rain began to pour while Dad was away, and the clothes were still hanging out in the yard. What clever improvisation would Lily the monkey perform to rescue the laundry from getting soaked? Let's wait and see. Next came the battle between Lily and the carrots. Who would emerge victorious? The little girl gripped the leafy stems with her tiny hands, leaning back and pulling hard as if playing tug of war. Sometimes when a carrot was too stubborn to leave the earth, Lily had to use both feet to brace against the edge of the basket for leverage, her face set with determination, as if performing a top priority mission. The lopsided battle between a tiny, enthusiastic girl and the stubborn carrots was nearing its end. Her face turned red from the effort, her eyebrows arched resolutely. After a few breathless tugs, Lily changed her strategy. She didn't just pull straight up, she knew how to wiggle the carrot side to side to loosen the soil. An amazing display of intelligence. Finally, victory belonged to Lily. The most stubborn carrots finally had to lie quietly in the basket, ready to become part of a fragrant lunch.
Dad, where are you?
Coming home from school only to face the wall of a locked door, what would Lily do when Dad was away and her stomach was growling with hunger?
Dad!
nước hả? Đây hả? Đây hả? Đây hả Ly? Đây hả?
Thank you.
Lily's tiny heart raced as strange noises echoed from the
Oh my
living
God.
room. Standing on the line between fear and courage, she hid behind the door, her big, round eyes observing every move of the stranger. An intense internal struggle took place. Should she run to find Dad or bravely face the intruder to protect her beloved home?
Oh my god!
The morning sun filtered through the window, casting a golden glow over the quiet bedroom. Lily woke up earlier than usual. She looked over and saw Dad still fast asleep after a hard day's work.
Dad.
With her small hands, Lily gently touched his shoulder, nudging him and making soft little sounds as if to say, "Dad, wake up, it's daylight." Seeing Dad only stir slightly before falling back asleep, Lily decided to give him a surprise. She began her breakfast plan. First came the most important step, finding the budget. Lily crawled across the bed, flipped over every corner of the pillows, and hopped down to the floor, meticulously searching for the spare change Dad usually kept.
Yay!
Once she had gathered enough, she carefully tucked it into a small, cute knitted bag. Lily prepared her own outfit. She slung the bag over her shoulder
Ready, set, and go.
And grabbed her favorite blue helmet. Her movements were very practiced. She adjusted the helmet snugly to ensure absolute safety. Stepping out into the yard, Lily hopped onto her skateboard. With a skillful kick, she glided down the tree-lined path, beginning her journey to the market. The morning market was bustling with cries of vendors and the delicious aroma of food. Lily's appearance on her skateboard delighted many people.
Oh yeah.
She stopped at a familiar stall
Cái tiền đâu mua? Tiền đâu? Cái tiền này, tiền này.
and confidently held out the money in her hand to buy a bag of red apples and noodles.
Này, của con này. Này, của con này. Này cầm. Thank you.
Even though the bag of groceries was quite heavy, making the skateboard wobble occasionally, Lily maintained excellent balance. She stayed highly focused, gliding over small potholes and obstacles to bring her spoils home. Upon returning, Lily ran to wake Dad up.
Gì Ly? Ừ?
Dad.
Gì Ly? Ừ? Đeo bài đây. Hả? Đi đeo bài của túi hả? Ừ? Đeo đây. Đeo đây. Đi qua đây bạn. Đi đeo đấy. Ừ? Đi mua gì về đúng không? Ừ? Chào bạn tí nha. Xếp này lại nha. Đây. Ui trời. Muốn nằm ngủ hay sao? Ừ. Rồi qua bên đi ngồi. Đây. Đó. Xếp gọn để đây nhé. Đi Ly, nghe nhạc thôi, đi nhạc. Nghe nhạc. Con ngồi hả?
When he
Hả?
walked into the living room, he was surprised
Đi ra, ba xe nào.
and moved by his daughter's thoughtfulness.
Tiền đâu mà mua đây?
Lily proudly held up the bag of apples, as if to show off, I finished the shopping.
Mì tôm nè, cái này mua cho ai đây? Mua cho ba hả? Cái này của Ly hả? Ly thích ăn cái nào? Ăn nào lấy đi. Nè. Ăn táo ha. Đây cầm táo đây. Đưa túi cho, đưa túi đây. Đưa túi cho. Đây đây. À, hết tiền hả? Treo đây nhá. Mũ đây treo đây cho con nhá. Cắt đây nhá, nhá. Cắt táo cho Ly ăn hay sao? Nè. Ăn đi. Hãy cắt cho Ly ăn nhé. Nhé. Rồi đi nào, qua đây. Lấy táo đi con, lấy táo. Đi.
Two of them went into the kitchen together.
Đây nè. Đây nè. Táo đây. Đây con. Đây con cầm này.
While Dad sliced the apples into even pieces, Lily stood by his side, watching intently. She helped him arrange the slices on the plate and took charge of whisking the eggs for the noodles.
Đây bỏ dưới đi. Đây nữa. Bỏ dưới. Đây nữa. Đây rồi. Đây. Bà đã bụng quá liền. Nè. Bỏ dưới đi. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Đây nữa. Rồi chờ bà tí bó cái này nấu ăn chung nhé. Được chưa? Đây. Đây ăn chung nhé.
That breakfast tasted better than any other day because it was seasoned with Lily's effort and Dad's love. As the bowl of hot noodles was placed on the table next to the plate of fresh red apples she had bought herself, Lily's eyes sparkled with joy.
Đi ăn kia đi. Ăn đấy. Ăn này à?
Dad and daughter sat down together, enjoying the peaceful atmosphere of the early morning.
Được không? Ăn táo đi con, ăn táo đi. Thích ăn mì hả? Ăn táo đi. Ăn táo đi. Ăn táo đi. Đó.
Lily enthusiastically enjoyed the fruits of her labor. Each crunchy apple slice, mixed with the savory taste of the noodles, created the most delicious breakfast she had ever eaten.
Mì được không? Mì có được không?
In the gentle light of dawn, Dad looked at his little angel with tender affection. He did not forget to give Lily praise and a proud pat on the head for the help and care she had given him. In that moment, all tiredness seemed to vanish, leaving only the tight bond between Dad and daughter.
Ngon quá hả? Ly mua đấy. Ly mua ở đâu đấy? Nè. Đây. Đây Linh.
A meaningful morning, closed with soft laughter and the warmth of sharing, promising many more happy journeys ahead.
One peaceful morning, in their sunny home, Lily, an adorable baby monkey with pinkish fur, was enjoying a sweet moment with her dad.
Đó, phá rơi luôn Linh nha.
He gently held her in his lap,
Xem nào.
carefully and
Đây này.
tenderly trimming each of her tiny fingernails.
Có một chút đẹp rồi đấy. Nè, rửa nha. Đánh nè cho nó sạch nha.
Lily sat obediently
Yeah.
in his warm embrace, her trusting eyes looking around as she soaked in the feeling of being safe and cared
Nét chưa
for.
này, thấy chưa? Thôi đi học bài nha. Bay lại
When he
nhá.
finished,
Về nhà
Dad
nhá.
smiled and patted his
Đi
little
nấu
daughter's
đồ
head,
rồi. Đi nấu đồ ăn rồi đi ăn nha. Đi cái này qua
as
đây.
if she knew the routine. Lily hopped down from his lap and scampered over to her small study table.
Đi nha. Đi kìa.
She climbed onto her chair and began flipping through the pages of a book, pretending to study hard. With a pencil in hand, Lily scribbled aimlessly in her notebook, occasionally looking up as if searching for something more exciting. In the background, Lily's dad was busy in the kitchen doing housework. Lily peeked over at him every now and then before looking back at her notebook.
Đi rồi, đi phải đi nhé. Đi chưa? Rồi, đi phải đi.
Suddenly, a little
Lily,
rumble
come
rumble
on, huh?
came from
Come on,
Lily's
move
tummy. Hearing it,
Rồi, lại
Dad
xuống
turned
đi.
and said,
Lại tủ đi xuống đi con.
"Is Lily's tummy hungry? Why don't you go to the fridge and get yourself some milk?" She left her desk and walked straight to the bright yellow refrigerator. With her small hands, Lily cleverly opened the door and pulled out a carton of fresh milk. She brought it back to her desk, carefully stuck a straw in, and started to drink.
Lily, ngủ ngon nhé. Xong nhé học bài đi con.
Her eyes sparkling with delight. While sipping her milk, Lily looked over at her dad, who had now started doing the laundry, as if to confirm he was still occupied. When she finished, Lily responsibly threw the empty carton in the trash, pretending to be a very neat little girl. Back at her desk, Lily picked up her pencil, but it was clear her focus was gone. Her mischievous eyes darted around the room, as if looking for an escape route. She pretended to draw in her notebook, but her mind was already on adventures outside.
Sao? Tốt rồi nhá. Học bài đi nha. Thấy chưa? Ngoan chưa?
When her dad walked past with a basket of clothes and went into the bathroom, Lily knew she had the perfect chance to carry out her plan. She stared at her book for another moment, then suddenly stood up, looking very determined. Lily tiptoed to the front door, trying to open it. She peeked out, her eyes wide with curiosity and a desire to explore the world outside. After making sure her dad was still busy, Lily made her move. Lily found a cute straw hat. She put it on her head, looking like a tiny farmer. She quickly slipped out the door and confidently walked out the gate. Immediately, Lily ran across the green grass and straight to the goat pen, where her best friend was waiting. With her usual agility, Lily skillfully climbed onto the goat's back and started to ride. She happily rode the goat all around the garden. While back in the house, her dad was completely unaware of his mischievous daughter's great escape. During her ride, Lily spotted a ripe yellow watermelon lying on the ground. She immediately climbed off the goat, managed to pick up the watermelon, and eagerly shared it with her four-legged friend. The two of them enjoyed the tasty snack together, and Lily gently petted her goat friend. A little while later, Lily's dad finished the laundry and returned to the room, only to find her desk empty. He looked around, puzzled.
Lily. Lily.
Worried, he rushed into the garden, calling Lily's name and searching everywhere.
Lily. Tao muốn Lily ở đây.
Eventually, he found Lily's straw hat lying next to the goat's feeding trough, the only clue to her adventure. He looked around, calling her name again, but got no answer.
Lily.
Dad had no idea that just a few feet away, hidden in a thick bush, his little monkey was hiding,
Đi đâu rồi?
peeking out at him with a proud look on her face, pleased with her successful escape.
Lily. Ăn gì đây? Ăn dưa à? Hả? Ăn dưa à? Dưa thơm nhỉ?
After her garden adventure, Lily came back inside. She found a bright yellow tennis ball and started playing basketball by herself. With adorable determination, Lily tried to toss the ball into her small wooden hoop. Even though she was a bit clumsy and missed sometimes, she kept picking up the ball and trying again. When she was done playing, Lily went to her favorite black and white striped hammock. She gently sat in it, swinging back and forth, patiently waiting for her dad to return. As time went on, it seemed the long wait was making her bored. Lily stretched out in the hammock, scratching her head, her big round eyes gazing into the distance. She looked just like a little old lady, deep in thought. She even let out a long, tired yawn. Just then, the gate opened. Dad was home. Lily instantly sat up. She quickly climbed out of the hammock and scampered to the door, excited to greet him. Seeing her dad fumbling with the glass door, Lily didn't hesitate. She climbed onto a nearby stool and pulled the handle to open the door for him. As Dad walked in, Lily ran right up to him, clinging lovingly. Dad held up a bag full of fresh fruit, and Lily curiously peeked inside.
Đi nè, đi nè. Đi xuống nè. Đúng rồi, đi nè. Giỏi lắm. Cứ đổ ôm chân không hả? Đi nè. Qua đây chơi ba làm đồ ăn nhé.
Dad led Lily to a small wooden table and kindly set out some pre-cut grapes on a plate for her. Lily sat nicely on her chair, holding a small fork, and carefully speared each piece of grape, enjoying her snack. Meanwhile, maybe from being out in the sun, Dad felt a bit tired. He walked over to the sofa and lay down to rest. After finishing her snack, Lily saw her dad lying down, tired. She immediately ran to his side, climbed up onto his chest, pressed her cheek against his, and gave him sweet kisses, as if trying to comfort him.
Thương ba hả? Thương nha. Nha.
Seeing he still seemed tired, Lily suddenly had an idea. She quickly ran back to the fridge, opened the door, grabbed a bottle of cold water, and brought it to him. Dad was very surprised and touched by his little daughter's thoughtful gesture. He sat up, took the water bottle, and smiled, thanking Lily.
Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Để ba tự mở ra nhé. Có mở hộ luôn hả? Tôi để ba tự mở cho nhé. Cảm ơn Ly nhé. Ngồi đây, ngồi đây. Ngồi xuống đi, ngồi đấy.
After taking a drink and feeling better, Dad wrapped his arms tightly around Lily.
Đi giỏi nha. Cái lấy nước ở đâu đấy? Lấy nước ở đâu đấy? Có phải đâu? Anh nghỉ tí nhé. Nào, đi.
He gently settled her on his chest, and the two of them drifted off into a peaceful, warm afternoon nap together. After their warm nap in Dad's arms, Lily woke up full of energy for new games. She immediately went to her indoor play area, which had a swing bar and colorful rings. After playing for a bit, Lily felt hungry again. She scampered to the yellow fridge, opened it, and pulled out a bright red dragon fruit. With a fork as her weapon, Lily sat at the table and tried to open it. However, the thick, slippery skin gave her trouble. After struggling for a moment, Lily decided to use brute force. She threw the dragon fruit hard onto the floor, smashing it open and splattering pink juice everywhere. Unfazed by the mess she'd made, Lily happily used her fork to scoop out and eat the sweet fruit. When she finished eating, perhaps feeling a little guilty about the mess, Lily started to clean up. She picked up the broken pieces of the dragon fruit peel, gathered them together, and put them in a small basket. After finishing her job, Lily ran to her soft cushion, lay down, and rolled back and forth, her face adorably smeared with pink dragon fruit stains. Sleepiness quickly set in after such a long day. Lily lay quietly on her cushion, her eyes getting heavy before slowly closing. She fell into a deep sleep, ending a long day filled with mischievous games and sweet moments with her beloved dad. The gentle dawn cast a tranquil glow upon the river, dyeing the water's surface a shimmering gold. In that fresh and serene space, a father and daughter began their day with familiar exercises.
Đây đâu? Đây đi nè, đây nè. Đây đâu? Đúng rồi. Đây. Đúng rồi. Đây. Ly giỏi quá. À, bắt tay cái nào. Bắt tay nè. Bắt tay. Bây giờ bà bày ly đưa tập dục nhá. Chào không khí trong lành nhá. Đưa hai tay lên trời nè.
The dad moved gently through each motion, and his little daughter, Lily, dressed in comfortable clothes, watched with intense concentration. She was like a mirror, her small heart beating in rhythm with her dad's every gesture. When her dad stretched his arms, her own small hands reached for the blue sky, trying to touch the clouds. Lily's intelligence and quickness brought a smile to her dad's face. A warm smile filled with pride and boundless love. After exercising, the two of them walked to an old green motorcycle.
Đây, bù Ly đây. Nha.
The dad carefully placed a blue helmet on Lily's head.
Đúng rồi. Đi ngồi sau hay trước? Ngồi sau đây. Cầm chân áo nhé.
And she quickly wrapped her arms tightly around his back, seeking safety and warmth for the ride home.
Nào, cẩn thận nhá. Rồi, đi thôi, đi về nhá. Cẩn thận nhá. Rồi, cho tôi đi. Rồi. Cất mũ đi nhá, cất đồ nhá. Cất mũ đây nè. Này, đi bỏ mũ đây. Đây, bỏ mũ xuống. Ui giời ơi. Đó, bỏ lên đây cho Ly nhá. Đó. Thôi đi ra đây ngồi Ly, đứng lên con. Ra đây ngồi nè, đây này. Rồi, mát nhá. Ngồi đây. Sáng ngày sớm thì có vui không? Sáng sớm vậy có đói không nào? Hãy kiếm gì ăn nhá.
Upon arriving home, their hungry stomachs began to rumble. Lily scampered to the yellow refrigerator, her eyes bright with the hope of finding something delicious. But when the door opened, the joy on her face suddenly vanished. Inside, only a small slice of an apple lay lonely on a shelf. Seeing the fleeting sadness in his daughter's eyes, her dad's heart sank a little.
Còn tiền không? Hết rồi đúng không? Cho tiền nhé.
He took the apple slice, gently put it in his daughter's small crossbody bag, gave her some money, and told her to go buy more food.
Được chưa? Nhá, nhá. Lấy mũ đi. Lấy mũ rồi khỏi nắng. Đội vào, đội mũ vào. Đội mũ đâu? Ra đây cho bà chỉ ra. Đây. Đúng rồi, bà xem nào. Được không? Được không? Đi về sớm nhá. Thấy chưa? Không nắng chưa? Cho đi đi, đi đi.
On her way to the grocery store, Lily stopped by the side of the road, finding a cool spot under the shade of a tree. And took out the small apple slice her dad had given her. She ate it with appreciation, savoring every bit of the single slice's sweet, crisp taste. After finishing, she continued on her way. After walking a short distance, Lily felt that something was missing. She reached for her head and realized with a jolt that she had forgotten her favorite straw hat, where she had just been resting. Worried, she turned back. Luckily, her hat was still there, lying peacefully on the grass. Arriving at the grocery store, Lily was greeted by a colorful world of endless choices. She stood hesitating between the plump, juicy red apples and the fragrant packages of instant noodles. She craved the apples, but then the image of her hungry dad at home flashed in her mind. Between her own desire and her love for her dad, Lily didn't hesitate to choose the noodle packages. She said goodbye to the shopkeeper and happily returned home. When she got home, Lily proudly handed the packages of noodles to her dad.
Bác cho tiền đi mua đi ăn trái cây mà. Có tiền đi ăn trái cây mà. Mua này gì? Mua này là gì? Bây giờ đi chế này ăn nhá. Tao cứ đi leo đi kia kìa. Ha. Nào, đây là. Đây. Mua này nhá. Để túi vào. Túi đây. Rồi, em còn tiền không? Hết tiền rồi này. Không bị hết tiền rồi đúng không? Cái gì nhá? Vào đây thầy cho con nhá. Lên trên đi, đi ngồi đi. Đây, đây.
After proudly giving the noodles to her dad, Lily sat obediently in her favorite chair, waiting.
Không? Chắc là đói bụng đúng không? Đói bụng vẫn mua mì đúng không? Mua mì cho đi nhá. Đó, thấy chưa? Thơm không? Thơm nhỉ? Trời ơi. Cho thử đã. Này đây mình đậy lại sau nhá. Bây giờ Ly ra kia ngồi chờ ba nhé. Ba chế nước nóng. Xong rồi ba ra uống ăn nhé. Con xuống đi con, xuống đi. Xuống ra bàn đi. Trời con, nước nóng lắm. Không chơi được.
From the kitchen came the familiar clinking sounds, and soon a rich, warm aroma of noodles began to fill the house. The scent made Lily's hungry stomach growl even more, but she waited patiently. Her eyes never left the kitchen, eagerly anticipating the results of her important trip. Before long, her dad brought out a steaming bowl of hot noodles.
Đây. Rồi, đưa lại đây nhá. Đi này. Chết rồi. Ly. Con lấy đĩa đi, con lấy đĩa của mình đi. Đúng rồi, ngay đây. Đúng rồi. Đây nha, để bà lấy cho Ly một miếng nha.
Wow. The two of them sat together, slurping and enjoying their breakfast. The sound of slurping noodles mixed with the happy glances they shared.
Ly ngoan à? Đây, rửa đi nhé.
The dad picked out the best piece of cucumber from his bowl for Lily, and she looked up at him blissfully, her eyes sparkling with happiness.
Rồi, đấy, con ăn đi, đúng rồi. Đấy. Cái tay bỏ tay này xuống, đúng rồi. Sát rồi tí nữa, Đây, rồi, bỏ tay đi, đúng rồi. Rồi, ăn đi con. Đây. Đấy, con ăn đi, đúng rồi, con ăn đi. Ăn đi. Đúng rồi đấy. Rồi. Cầm xéo lại tí nha, cầm xéo lại xíu này. Xéo lại xíu, đúng rồi đấy. Đây ha, cầm nha. Bỏ xuống xíu nha. Cầm thật. Đúng rồi.
The meal was simple, but it was perhaps the most delicious meal ever, seasoned with the love and sincere care they had for each other.
Dưa ngon hơn hả Ly? Đúng rồi đấy. Dưa ngon hơn, đúng rồi đấy Ly nhá. Này, dưa này, cho thêm dưa này nha.
After the heartwarming breakfast of noodles filled with love, a sweet sleepiness set in. The dad and Lily took a short, peaceful nap together in their small home.
Tay này.
When they woke up, the dad took Lily to the bathroom to get ready for their afternoon adventure. The little girl showed great independence, holding her own toothbrush to brush her teeth, then skillfully splashing water on her face. She even nimbly helped her dad turn the faucet on and off. Small actions filled with intelligence and a cooperative spirit. Once they were refreshed and clean, the dad took Lily outside to explore the world around them. Their first stop was the cowshed. Standing before such a large creature, Lily was a bit timid at first, hiding behind her dad's leg. But soon, her innate curiosity won over. She began to peek out, her big round eyes unblinking, captivated by the cow's every move, from the way it chewed its grass to the way its tail swished to chase away flies. A little while later, her dad took her hand and they continued their walk. This time, they visited her grandparents' house. As soon as they entered the yard, Lily ran straight to the chicken coop, where her grandparents' flock was leisurely strolling around, scratching the dirt for worms.
Lily. Lily. Gà đi. Gà đấy. Đi xem đi. Đi xem đi. Đi gà đi. Đi lấy đồ gà nhé. Nhé. Gà đó ly đi. Thấy không? Thấy gà đó.
After observing for a while, Lily ran into the house and then struggled to carry out a bowl of chicken feed.
Gà nhé.
Father and daughter then scattered the golden corn kernels for the flock. Watching the chickens scramble to peck at the grains, Lily giggled, her face lit up with delight.
Đó. Cao lên con, cao lên. Gà nhé. Gà không? Thấy không? Ui, gà đã nhỉ. Nhỉ. Nó xin quả trứng nhé. Đúng chưa? Đi xin quả trứng nhé. Xin quả trứng nhé. Ăn ăn nhiều nhé. Kìa, kìa, hãy Ly. Đây. Được không? Thích nha. Cái gà lớn nha. Quỷ lại nha. Gà này. Gà đi. Gà đi. Gà đi. Gà đi.
When the chickens were full, the dad led Lily to where they laid their eggs. Seeing the round, warm eggs nestled in the straw, Lily cried out with joy.
Gà này thấy không? Này. Này. Đi. Cầm xe đi, cầm xe đi. Cầm đây. Đúng rồi.
She quickly found a basket.
Đây, đây, đây. Đây, đây. Đây, đây. Bỏ lấy mấy cái. Đây đi, bỏ đây. Lấy mấy cái bỏ đây đi. Bỏ đây này.
And swiftly collected all the eggs into it.
Kia nữa. Để nhanh lên cho nó bắt đấy. Lấy đi, lấy đi. Cái này bỏ đây. Đúng rồi, 3 cái đây nhá. Lấy cái nữa không? Đây hả? Đây hả? Thôi để một cái lại nhá. Hay là lấy hết? Lấy hết hả? Thôi hết rồi.
Seeing the full basket, her dad gently explained that they should only take enough to eat, leaving the rest for the mother hen to hatch into little chicks. Understanding her dad, Lily obediently returned a few eggs to the nest. On the way home, Lily proudly helped her dad carry the basket of eggs. But before they had even left the gate, she accidentally dropped the eggs on the ground. Both of them gasped in alarm, but luckily, the thick layer of dirt cushioned the fall, and the eggs remained intact.
Đi nè. Đi. Đi đây trước nè. Đi. Tiếp. Có chữ này bạn làm mấy cái liền nhé. Được không? Làm mấy chữ nhé. Rồi, ngồi thẳng ha. Đây ngồi đây nhé. Đi ghế ngồi đi con. Ngồi ở trên nhé.
Back at home, while her dad boiled the eggs, Lily sat in her favorite beanbag chair, waiting patiently.
Dad.
Đây xong rồi Ly ơi.
Soon, her dad brought out the hot, boiled eggs.
Đâu cái nào? Đây.
She carefully peeled off the thin shell and happily enjoyed the sweet reward of a meaningful outing with her dad.
Ngon quá. Đây đi. Đây nào. Ngon quá.
One beautiful morning, in a small and cozy house, a clever little girl named Lily was engrossed in watching cartoons. Her dad wanted to make the apple-filled buns that Lily loves so much, but he discovered they were out of flour. A gentle voice called out from the kitchen. Lily, could you come in here with me for a moment? Lily reluctantly tore her eyes away from the screen and quickly ran into the kitchen. Let's make those apple buns you like, but we're all out of flour. Can you help me by going to the supermarket to buy some? Dad said to Lily. Hearing about her favorite buns, Lily squealed with delight and nodded eagerly, ready to take on the important mission. Her dad tenderly placed a small blue helmet on her head, carefully fastening the strap, and then put a cute little backpack on her.
Ở nhà ba dọn cái bếp xong rồi về để ba làm cho Ly nhá. Đây, giỏi lắm. Đi cẩn thận nhá. Đúng rồi.
Confident and independent, Lily walked out onto the porch by herself, where her familiar wooden cart was waiting, and began her little adventure with a look of determination. After a short distance, she saw a few small children playing happily. Drawn in by their cheerful laughter, Lily stopped her cart, intending to run over and play. But then she suddenly remembered the important task her dad had given her. She couldn't keep him waiting. Lily quickly said goodbye to her friends, gripped the handle of her wooden cart, and hurried towards the supermarket. She arrived at the supermarket, her bright eyes scanning around for the items her dad had mentioned. She stopped at the fruit counter, carefully selecting the reddest, juiciest apples.
2.
Lily knew this was the secret ingredient for their wonderful buns. After carefully choosing the apples, Lily also picked up a small bag of flour, loaded everything onto her cart, and began her journey home.
Thank you. La la la.
way back. While pushing her little cart full of her successful haul, Lily suddenly saw an old woman sitting huddled by the side of the road. She stopped her cart, hesitated for a moment, and then, without further thought, took the biggest, reddest apple from her basket, trotted over, and placed it in the old woman's hand. Although no words were spoken, Lily felt a warm joy spread throughout her body. That small act made her feel happier than watching a good movie or eating a delicious treat. When she got home, Lily proudly showed her dad her successful shopping trip.
Dad! Dad!
Ủa, vậy là con đồ đâu? Được rồi, chào ba tiếng nhé. Đây rồi ha. Đi học ha, cái bộ thôi nè. Rồi. Đâu ở đây vào đây được nè. Chào mọi người nhá. Bây giờ mình bắt đầu làm bánh đi nhá. Đi thì mình có sẵn này, rồi táo này. Cái này mình làm bánh táo ha. Được không?
The two of them went into the kitchen together. The small kitchen suddenly became lively.
Ủa? Rồi, tiền đâu ra chút nào. Chút nè.
Dad poured the flour into a bowl and slowly added water while stirring.
Chút. Giỏi quá. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Rồi, vậy thôi ha. Đây rồi. Rồi, chọn đây tí ha. Dẻo quá hả? Thì dẻo kéo luôn. Đã quá ha. Mẹ bị đẹp lắm liền. Nè. Đấy, thấy chưa? Nghe. Thấy không? Wow.
When the dough started to come
Cái này nè.
together, he said, "All right, time to use our hands. But first, we have to wash them very well." With that, he lifted Lily up to the sink.
Giờ lấy sạch sẽ mình làm bánh nhé. Quên mất ha.
Carefully lathered her tiny hands with fragrant soap and rinsed them with clean water.
Bánh bông. Rồi, con đến đây nào. Qua đây. Tay cho bạn nào. Ui giời. Quá ha. Đấy, như vậy lát thì mình ăn vào đau bụng ha. Đó. Chà thơm quá. Thơm quá rồi ha.
After they both dried their hands, Dad began to knead the dough on the table until it was smooth and soft.
Đầu tiên nha, bây giờ mình bắt đầu nhân trộn bột này. Đây. Em cần đi. Đúng rồi, tao muốn cần lắm hả? Đây. Thử đi, thử đi. Lấy đi, lấy đi. Đây này, đây này. Rồi, lấy đi, lấy đi. Đây đây, đúng rồi, đây đây.
Lily watched with curiosity and imitated him, taking a small piece of dough and molding it in her hands, thoroughly enjoying herself.
Dính cái đáy bếp á. Dính cái gì à? Đúng rồi, giỏi. Thơm ha. Bây giờ mình chuyển qua mình làm cái này nha. Đây ha.
While they waited for the dough to rest, they moved on to making the filling.
Đây, đây, làm gì? Rồi, này bạn làm 8 cái ly nha. Chú ba được không? Chú ba được không? Này. Đúng rồi, giỏi lắm. Kì, giỏi. Ngon quá hả? Cái này là cắt táo bỏ trong nhân nha, nhân bánh nha.
Dad peeled the apples and diced them into tiny, neat cubes.
Ngon quá hả?
Lily helped by putting the cut
Táo
apple
đu
pieces
đấy.
into a bowl.
Nha. Rồi.
The most exciting part finally arrived. Dad pinched off small balls of dough, flattened them into wrappers, placed a spoonful of apple filling in the center, and skillfully pinched the edges together, creating beautiful little buns. Lily didn't shape the buns herself. She sat beside him, watching his every move with a look of pure admiration.
Dính cái đáy bếp quá. Dính cái liền. Ngon không? Đây.
Each time her dad finished a bun, he would hand it to her. She would carefully take the masterpiece with both hands and gently place it in the steamer, arranging them neatly for the final step.
Bỏ đây ha. Dạ không? Thử đi. Đúng rồi. Đây, ta xem. Đừng xem đúng không? Rồi, con bỏ bên kia đi. Đúng rồi, đi dọc quá. Đây nha, bỏ đây ha. Đẹp không? Bỏ kia đi coi. Giỏi. Bạn lấy cái này đi ăn nhé.
When the buns were all lined up in the steamer, Dad placed it on the stove to steam. While they waited, they prepared some more fruit for dessert.
Có hả? Có hả? Có rồi, đây cho ba nè. Bây giờ thì nó ăn bánh nha.
Soon, when the pristine white buns were cooked, a sweet, fragrant aroma filled the entire house.
Chào tí nha. Chào tí nha. Ừ. Chả xíu. Bánh nhân táo nè.
Dad carefully took the buns out and placed them on a plate.
Đi một cái vào một cái nha.
Wow.
Rồi, đi thôi. Đi thôi. Đi ngồi đây ha.
He set the meal on the table. Lily sat in her chair,
Hey,
eagerly
oh.
looking at their creation. She picked up a fork, carefully speared a piece of a bun, and slowly brought it to her mouth.
Ừ. 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 Ngon quá ha. Không ngờ lại ngon vậy á. Ừ. Ừ. Như này mà. Bên trong có nhân đấy, nhân táo đấy. Ừ. Ừ. Lần đầu tiên Ly ăn cái bánh này mọi người. Bánh nếp ấy. Bánh nếp nhân táo.
The sweetness of the flour and the aroma of the filling blended together, creating a truly special flavor.
Ừ. Ừ, ngon nhỉ. Ừ. 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 Ừ, ngon quá. Ừ. Ăn đi nha.
The simple meal was filled with laughter and happiness, the sweet result of their combined effort and love. Under the warm morning sun, Lily, with a small bamboo basket on her back, walked with her dad through a garden shaded by banana trees, starting a joyful day of work.
Oh, tới rồi, tới rồi. Ừ, đúng rồi.
Wow, you won.
Đi.
Chưa?
When they reached the green vegetable garden, the clever Lily, already wearing her cute straw hat,
Để bắt đi những cái đậu non về ăn nhá.
briskly followed her dad to harvest. They each had a task. Dad picked the long, green bunches of vegetables, while Lily carefully took them and placed them in the bamboo basket on her back.
Này, dài chơi này đi.
Oh, wow.
Không. À.
Dad.
Oh.
She was very eager, actively reaching out to help her dad, and soon the basket was full, the fruit of their hard work.
Ừ, cho Ly này. Cho Ly vào đây này.
Hả? Oh.
Này hơi nhiều Ly ha. Đi Ly ơi. Đi chưa? Đi về thôi.
Ahem.
Xuống này. Xuống đi, xuống đi.
Yahoo!
Nào đi nào con.
After harvesting a basket of fresh long beans from the garden, Lily and her dad went inside.
Đây. Giờ phụ ba mẹ này tí không?
Ok.
Đây, bà chị đi vẽ nha nè. Đó, không bỏ đây nha.
Lily sat beside him, attentively helping him snap the long beans into shorter pieces to prepare for
Thấy
lunch.
chưa? Đây, xong rồi ha. Ui, giỏi quá, bỏ lên con. Đúng rồi, giỏi quá. Này, để thử cái này này. Giỏi quá. Không ngồi đây nhá, ngồi đây chờ bà tí nhá. Ngồi xem TV chờ bà tí.
While her dad was busy in the kitchen, Lily looked out into the yard and saw plastic bottles scattered about. She frowned at the messy sight. Without needing to be told, an idea popped into her head. Lily ran out to the porch and began her cleanup mission.
Wow. Hey.
She went around the yard, carefully picking up each bottle and placing it neatly in the cart. The clinking sound of plastic bottles accompanied Lily's every step. When the cart was full, she used all her strength to pull it to a weighing station outside. There,
Bạn giúp
she
bỏ vào đây cho tôi
carefully
nhé.
unloaded all the plastic bottles into a large basket.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Cũng được nhiều đó. Để mình cân thử nha. Bạn xem nè.
The buyer placed the basket on the scale and after checking the weight, gave Lily a small amount of money.
Để mình lấy tiền cho. Của bạn nè.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Lily was thrilled to hold the first money she had ever earned and happily pulled the empty cart back home. She arrived just as the delicious smell of food wafted from the kitchen. She ran inside, proudly showing her dad the money she had earned.
Chờ bà tí nha. Có cái ghế ngồi chờ bà tí đi. Có ghế ngồi đi con. Chờ bà tí nha. Có gì cần đây? Để đâu đi con? Cho ba hả? Cho ba hả? Con nhé.
Her dad was surprised, then laughed affectionately, his eyes filled with pride. He patted his little daughter's head, praising her for her diligence and initiative. Lunch was ready on the small wooden table. Dad had prepared a hearty meal of steamed sweet potatoes and green beans for Lily. She sat at her table, happily enjoying the delicious food.
Làm gì có tiền đấy hả? Giỏi quá ha. Đấy, bà thưởng cái ly đấy. Món mẻ thì ngon này. Ngon lắm. Đúng rồi đấy. Ngon bái cậu cái ly hả?
Lunch that day seemed tastier than ever because it was seasoned not just with flavor, but with the sweet taste of hard work and the boundless love between a father and his daughter.